Hi Libra, welcome to your June 2019 general tarot reading. I'm finally back from my yoga retreat and I've moved, so I'm in a new space. I have my own office. It's really cool. Sorry about the delay. I've been unpacking and all of that stuff, and progressively as time goes by, this will get prettier and prettier as I add more stuff to it. But yeah, let's get into your reading. So crowning your first week, you have the 8 of Air, and it's clarified by the 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. For your second week, you have the 2 of Fire, clarified by the 7 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. 7 of Wands, my bad. For your third week, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and it's clarified by the Sun card and the Devil. And then last, you have the 8 of Water, clarified by the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So, it seems like there's this desire to leave the space that you are in, and this doesn't have to be physically. It can just be mentally or metaphorically. The place that you're in your life right now, there's this kind of desire to move somewhere else, do something else. It can be literal. For some of you, it can be literal. There's this desire to travel, to move somewhere else. But I think for a lot of you, it's like you're in this place in life where you just don't really know what you're doing. You don't really know what's going on. The illusion of being trapped. There's a sense of being trapped. Like you're just kind of stuck. You don't really know what's going on, especially in the realms of your work. And this is because there is a lack of taking action towards some sort of goal, because there's fear. Some of you guys are afraid to move forward in a situation in regards to work because you're afraid to leave a situation in regards to work. Some of you guys are going to be required to travel somewhere for work. And it's kind of, you're in this apprehensive energy. You're just not really knowing if you should do it or not. Having anxiety, having fear. Having a lack of self-confidence in your abilities. Because Libra, you're very skilled with what you do. Whatever this may be, there's a reason that you're being called to do this form of work. Because you are very skilled to do it. But you're kind of afraid to take action. You're afraid to move forward with this. Because it could be a number of things. It could be you have to move a geographical location, or you just have to kind of shift your life up in some way, shape or form. You're going to have to shift your life up for this opportunity. And I think that just invokes, fear of the unknown, very typical. So you're kind of indecisive. Some of you guys are very indecisive this month, not really knowing, what to do, going back and forth. Should I do this? Should I do that? And you've put yourself in a standstill. Some of you guys will be signing contracts this month, getting new partnerships. Some of you guys are making plans in regards to your work, trying to move forward. But like I said, there's this standstill. And it's because there's something, Libra, that's happened possibly in the past. Maybe some of you have decided to do something and it ended up not working out in the way that you had hoped. And now there's this fear of moving forward. Like, oh my gosh, what if it repeats itself? What if history repeats itself? But there is this calling of, moving forward with this endeavor, whatever it may be. Some of you guys are in a new partnership. You've recently, got back together with somebody, or you've gotten together with somebody, and there's fear here too. This doesn't necessarily have to be a business partnership. It could be romantic as well. Lots of passion here. It could also be in regards to business if you're working on something that you're very passionate about. Like some of you guys are pursuing some sort of passion of yours, and there's fear, there's insecurity, there's hesitation. But for others of you, this is a relationship. You have come into this new relationship with somebody. You're making plans with this person, but there still is insecurity here with the Seven of Wands. Because maybe you've been hurt in the past. Maybe you've run away from relationships for a while, Libra. But you're still going to persist and you're going to work hard on this relationship. You're still going to, even though there is insecurity. You're still going to make these plans. You're still going to work hard. You're going to continue to move this forward. And it's good because there is happiness with the Sun card. I think, if there have been any toxic behaviors in the past in your relationships, these will come to light and these will turn for the better. Because I think in the past there's been some sort of patterns that have been repeated, and that's kind of why this Nine of Wands is here. It's like you don't want to repeat the same old patterns. And they're going to come to light. These patterns are going to come to light. They're going to be seen and talked about. And because of this, the wheel is going to turn in your favor. There is going to be time of positive change, and you're going to have fortune in this relationship. So just ride the tide, Libra. So, like I said, there's this desire to move on. Like I said, you're very stuck in something right now. You're stuck in this weird spot in your life right now. And there's this desire to move forward, but there's this apprehensive energy of like, oh, I don't really know if I should move forward, The search for something more meaningful. Some of you guys do want to pursue something you are more passionate about. You want to integrate your spiritual beliefs. It doesn't necessarily have to be, spiritual. It can be political as well. Some of you guys really want to integrate some sort of passion, some sort of belief system into your work. You want your work to be emotionally fulfilling and abundant as well. Like you want to be abundant, but you don't want to be abundant and then not have any substance to what you're doing. Does that make sense? And I think there's this fear of losing out on one of those. There's this fear of like, oh, I'm going to have to give up one or the other. But there is a possibility of doing both. You just have to find the healthy middle ground. And that's what Libras do best, right? Find the healthy middle ground. But you're very abundant this month, Libra. Very positive in your finances. The relationship that you're in, it needs work. It needs work because there's patterns that are very unhealthy that have been repeating themselves. But like I said, once these patterns come to light, you will see them this month and you will communicate about them. If you continue to run away, I'm sensing that there's two things you can do here because there's fear in this relationship. Some of you guys are trying to run away from these problems. And others of you will be communicating. If you continue to run away from these problems, these toxic behaviors are only going to persist. They're only going to continue, So communicate. You have swords here. That's communication. And it's key for a relationship to be successful and healthy. You will be healing the toxic behaviors with work. So you have the Six of Cups. A lot of you guys are with a soulmate right now. Somebody who you have lived multiple lives with. Or you could have known this person since you were young. You could also have children with this person. Or you will be having children with this person at some point. I'm picking up that there needs to be an equal give and take in this relationship because someone has possibly been giving more than the other person. Maybe emotionally. Maybe somebody's been giving more emotionally and somebody's been giving more physically. So there needs to, you need to find that balance in that relationship. Because some of you guys have not talked about this. You're running away. Somebody's running away from communicating about an equal give and take. And possibly that could be one of these unhealthy behaviors that has been repeating itself. You have the Knight of Pentacles, so there's an offer that's coming forth. There's an offer that's coming forth, but you have been blocking this offer out. You need to raise your vibration, Libra, because you've been in this mindset of just fear. Fear of the future, not really knowing what to do, feeling stuck. But you've built this wall up around yourself. So you're keeping yourself stuck. You know what I mean? Nobody else is keeping you stuck. You're keeping yourself stuck. And you're refusing to look at what it is that you're doing that's keeping you stuck. But there is an offer that's coming forth. Maybe a contract, maybe some sort of partnership. Somebody wants to offer something to you, Libra. It could be that a promotion. For some of you, you will be getting a promotion at work. Because you're going from the Knight to the Queen. Or some of you guys could be shifting into a new line of work that will make you more abundant and put you at a higher level of power. Some of you guys need to drop some unhealthy ways of managing your finances is what I'm seeing. Like some of you guys need to better manage your finances. Light will be shed on this in this month. But you have some sort of offer coming in. You're going to be making plans. You're going to be signing contracts. Something's happening here. New partnerships. Coming into your own power here in regards to work. Don't block this out. Don't block this out, Libra, because it's good. Whatever it is, it's very good. You're upgrading this month in work. You're very abundant because you're upgrading. I'm telling you, the Wheel of Fortune is here, right over the Queen of Pentacles. So you go from the Knight to the Queen. That's the Wheel of Fortune turning. You're moving up in the world. But don't block this out with negative thoughts, with worrying, with fear. Because light's going to be shed on some fears that are here in regards to your work. Some of you guys will be I'm sensing you're severing some sort of emotional connection with something. There's this desire to move on from something, Libra, and I don't know if it's a relationship. I think it's with a job. There's not really much about relationships in here. Some of you guys have come into a new relationship. Things are good. Like I said earlier, you just need to bring those unhealthy patterns back to light so you can look at them for what they really are. But there's something here that you're trying to move on from. You don't really want this anymore. I don't know if it's a job. You're very cold towards it. There's not much of an emotional attachment to this anymore. It could be a person. Could be. But I'm picking up more that this is a job. For you single Libras, some of you guys have a couple of people in the picture. I'm picking up you could have 3 people in the picture. And there's 2 earth signs. Could be a Leo, could be a Capricorn. Yeah, I'm picking up strong Leo energy. Could be a Taurus. Some of you guys are dealing with an Aquarius. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. But some of you guys have multiple people here that you're looking at. And I'm sensing that you will sever the air sign. The air sign is not going to be in the picture. I'm sensing that the Taurus, the Capricorn, that could be the one that you decide to go with. Because I'm sensing that you're very on the fence. If you're a single Libra, you're very on the fence about who you want to be with. You got multiple people here in the picture. And they're all soulmates. They're all soulmate relationships. You're very close to all of them. But I think the one who makes you the happiest is the earth sign. The air sign, it's more of, there's an emotional connection there a little bit. This person you could work with. But I don't think they make you as happy as the earth sign. And they don't have as much to offer you as the earth sign. There's another earth sign. There's 2 earth signs that I'm picking up. One of them you're very guarded towards. One of them makes you very happy. The other one you're very guarded towards. The Scorpio could be at a distance. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Let me pull you guys an advice card. I don't know who's dealing with a Capricorn, but this person makes you very happy. This person is like your ray of sunshine, and they're very abundant, whoever they are. The sun, oh no, just kidding, ego. I thought it was the sun card again. I was about to trip, man. Okay. So it says false sense of entrapment. What did I tell you? Being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Exactly. There's negative and fear-based thoughts in a work situation. There's a false sense of entrapment in your life right now. Libra, you have the complete and total power to move your life forward, so do it. Face these thoughts because they're not helping you at all. There's something, it's like limiting thoughts, like, oh, I can't do this, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. I have to wait until I have this amount of money to do this. I have to wait until I have that to do that. You have the complete and total power. Remember, mind over matter, guys. The universe will help you if you just trust. Set your intention and trust that the universe will bring you a way to pursue whatever it is that you're trying to do. Yeah, guys, like I said, some of you are dealing with Scorpio. There could be unexpected communication that comes in from this Scorpio. A transformation happens this month. Release those fear-based thoughts, guys. Like I said, negative or fear-based thoughts, you got to release them. Meditate this month because I'm sensing that you're a little too grounded this month, Libra. You're a little too focused on the work and all of that stuff. You need to meditate. You need to go back up into that third eye chakra and really look at things from a higher perspective. You know what I mean? But yeah, that is what I'm seeing here. If you have any questions, please let me know. All of my information is in the description box, the extended, personal readings, all of that. Check it out below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye, Libra. Thank you so much.